Hello, people. It's Makeda Valletta, live from Chicago. I'm in the northeast part of the city, right by the lake. And if you follow me on this page, you've seen videos of mine in the past where I was walking alongside the lake and showing you how beautiful it is. And it's been a while since I've done that. Look at these nice residential buildings right here that have the sun is shining into the camera. Hold on, so you're not getting the best, but you see you have these beautiful residential buildings, okay, looking right out onto the lake. And I want to walk across this grass, but there's always so many bugs that be so many bugs that are like touching me. But I'm gonna get close to the water so you can see. Because if you're from the East Coast or the West Coast, when you think lake, you think something that's like little and dark and murky and not beautiful like Miami Beach or Caribbean water. So I'm about to show you. But this is a neighborhood called Rogers Park, which is a neighborhood I live in Chicago. It's my favorite Chicago neighborhood. There's many beautiful neighborhoods in Chicago, but this is the only one where you are right on the lake, right on the beach. There's other neighborhoods that are close to the lake, but not this accessible, where you can just walk down your street. You see people live on this block, right? So people walk, and up this block there's a lot of businesses and restaurants and Loyola University. You have tennis courts over there. There's basketball courts, playgrounds, restaurants, all kinds of stuff. And the lake runs the whole length of Chicago, all the way north to all the way south. Rogers Park, where I'm at right now. See, I'm in Loyola Park by Loyola University. What am I trying to say? That I forgot what I was saying. But anyhow, there's a lake with a beach, and Lake Michigan looks like the ocean. Okay, so I'm about to show you. And up and down this whole, from the northernmost part of Chicago, which is Rogers Park, this neighborhood is the northernmost part of Chicago, all the way to the southernmost part of Chicago, all the way in the south side. This beach runs, okay? So, and I'm just showing you a small part of it. And there's different beaches that have different culture, different vibes, different things going on. Beaches that have restaurants, beaches that have beach volleyball tournaments. Chicago has the largest intramural volleyball league in the country. You would think it'd be LA or something, but it's Chicago. Now, you see how beautiful this is? And there's people who come to Chicago and don't see the lake. I'm like, there's people who come to Chicago and didn't know this was here. Like, you cannot come to Chicago and not know this is here. So, and this is a very diverse neighborhood. Now it's another beach park, Tui Prince Beach Park. So it's a very diverse neighborhood.
Of like what he was about to do.
A lot of West Africans, East Indians, Muslims, Mexicans, Jews, families, gays, trannies, everything around here. Okay. See. And so it's just great to come out here. On this beach, and it's like right on your block, okay? I don't know if you can see how blue that water is, because I feel like the way the sun is shining, you can't necessarily really get a good view of it. But I feel like the way it looks in the camera is darker than how it looks in front of me. It's just like bright blue water. Now, I won't go in this water. I went in this water once, I think like 4 years ago, and I feel like I put a rash on my thighs. So I won't do it. But people get in this water. I don't see too many black people getting in this water. But, because lakes are different than the ocean. But this lake has waves, and people do drown in this lake. Lots of people every year. So You know, we're all the way north, and if you see downtown Chicago is all the way down there. Okay. So even when you're downtown Chicago, there's this beach like that runs alongside the city, like right through downtown. Okay. And the beaches in my neighborhood, in Rogers Park, they're very chill. There's other beaches in the city that are a lot more, have a lot more going on. So it's good to come out here and get the sun. I'm not a big fan of I don't like sand, so I'm not a big fan of the beach like that. I like to look at it. Walking next to the beach and looking at it is good enough for me. And getting the sun on my skin. You can see your building? You live in Chicago? Well, you live downtown or you live on north side? Yeah, I'm always talking about how beautiful Chicago is. I do so many videos about that, and I'm going to always do videos about that. You can always let me do videos about New York and Chicago, okay? New York being my hometown, Chicago being my home now. Both being lovely cities that are misunderstood and misrepresented. So it's very peaceful over here. I don't want to record anybody, they get mad. Chicago's a very active city. A lot of tennis courts in Chicago. I see more tennis courts in this city than I see in most cities. So you got the tennis courts, the basketball courts. Even though people are not outside in the basketball courts here that much. Usually they play basketball inside. Okay. So now these trees, one difference between New York and Chicago, if you look at my New York videos, I just did a video in New York on my page, The Body Scientist, where I was showing the tree density. We don't have these baby trees. I don't feel like anywhere in the East Coast do you have these little teenager trees, or there's baby trees. We have nothing but big full-grown trees on the East Coast. Doesn't matter whether it's New York, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Vermont, Virginia, we got big trees. I don't know what it is with the Midwest with the little baby trees. But yeah. So I'm not a big fan of these trees. I'm not a big fan of the parks in Chicago, but they have this beautiful lake. Okay, so maybe here you can see how blue this water is. And people that come from you don't see water like this unless you're in South Florida. Beach water on the East Coast and Northeast, the North-South, the West Coast is not blue like this. It's like a really pretty aqua blue. So, and again, oops, hold on a minute. Again, it's in a neighborhood, okay? It's like people live in these buildings. My building is right on the lake. This is the only neighborhood where you're that close to the lake. And this neighborhood is one of the most diverse neighborhoods in America. Beautiful architecture, lots of flowers and herbs as you walk down the street. And that's why this is my favorite neighborhood. But like I said, there's so many beautiful neighborhoods in Chicago. I would love to do tours for people. Even if somebody's watching this video and you're ever coming to Chicago and you want me to drive you around and give you a day tour, I'm down. Of course, for a fee, but there's so many beautiful things to see here. So, anyhow, I'm about to walk back home. I had to get a dose of sun. Life has been super stressful. But no matter how stressful life is, I have to take care of myself. And getting the sun on my skin is one of those things. And summer is almost over, so won't be too many more days where I can be outside sunbathing. The sun helps our hormones and our mood, all that good stuff. Now, hold on. So I'm just going to show you, see, just walked off the beach, okay, so it's right on the end of this block, okay. See? And then people's buildings are right here. Okay? This building right here, they're lucky enough to have beach views. Okay? And the rent is not that expensive. Like, the rent would be a lot more expensive in New York, LA, Miami, DC, any other major city in America. If you were living on the beach with a view like this, you pay a lot more money than what you pay in Chicago. Okay, so a lot of balconies. I love the colored bricks here. Chicago is a really nice architecture city. I'm someone who likes nice architecture. I like nice architecture. I like flowers and trees and greenery and grass and herbs. And you find a lot of that here. See, like, here's a building. A lot of the buildings have like courtyards that you walk in. And another thing Chicago does well is mixing buildings and houses on the same block. So you see you have a building right here. They have huge balconies. I love that. And then right next to it you have a beautiful house. The houses in Chicago, like, at least in the north side, they all have a front yard, a backyard, a porch or a balcony. I love that. Okay, so you have just a lot of fresh green. Okay, very clean. You got butterflies flying around and bumblebees flying around and bunny rabbits hopping around. I see bunny rabbits every day. Okay, I'm walking in the direction of the sun, so it's shining in the camera, but you see how lovely this is. Okay, get across the street, same thing. Okay, and then we look at these buildings, like this room that's protruding. That's a very Chicago thing. It's called a sunroom. It's very much Chicago. So it's a room that protrudes from a living room that gets sun from 3 different directions. So it's independent of the living room and the dining room, but it gets sun from 3 different directions. So if you're someone who likes to grow plants, it's perfect. You see, and a lot of these buildings have that protruding sunroom. Okay, not every building, because this one doesn't have it, but a lot of them do. And so it's just very peaceful and beautiful. And I'm like, It feels so good. Perfect amount of sun and wind, and it's just like, oh look, see all the flowers? Can you see the butterfly flying around? Hold on. You see, they said the butterflies are dying, but not in Chicago. There's all kinds of butterflies flying around. And beautiful flowers growing. And herbs. And then when you get to this main, so you just saw how we just came off the beach. Hold on. Oh, more flowers. So nice. And the whole city is full of flowers and herbs. So you saw how we just came from the beach down there. People live on this block. So if you live on this block, on the one hand, you have a beach down there. And then when you come this way, you have a major city street. Okay? With buses that go downtown, go to Whole Foods, which is like walking distance from here. You got a bunch of restaurants. So, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Rogers Park is a neighborhood that a lot of people in Chicago don't even come to, because, especially if they live on the south side, they think it's too far north. But let me cross the street. And then, see, I'm not gonna walk, but if I just walk like another 8 blocks, no, maybe another 10 blocks north, I'll be in Evanston. It's even more beautiful. So, I don't think I'm gonna walk and talk all the way home. I'm probably gonna stop this video so I can walk in peace. But I just want to, oh, you know what? No. I know what block I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna walk up in my favorite blocks and show you. And then I'll get off the camera. I smell some good weed. Just gonna show you one thing around the corner. Oh wait. Then over there we got a bookstore. Chicago apparently, I think, is one of the cities with the most amount of bookstores and highly read people. There's a lot of intelligent people in the city, which is another reason why I like Chicago. So you have all these restaurants right here. You got this Starbucks right here is cool because there's like a huge outdoor eating area. Hold on. You see, there's this huge, beautiful, peaceful outdoor eating area here at Starbucks, which I don't see many places. Okay. So, it's cool. Like, it's so nice to, like, if you're gonna come to Starbucks, you can come sit right here. Okay. We're gonna go around the corner. It's a really beautiful block. Okay. See all the greenery? To me, all this greenery puts me in a good mood. Puts me in a great mood. Like, no matter how bad I'm feeling, I'm like, oh, I need to go outside and walk. And the sun is great, but then it's like the plants and the flowers. Hold on. The herbs and the butterflies and the bunny rabbits. Okay. Hold up. Okay. There's this sprinkler on. Don't want it to get wet, even though I'm hot right now. See, I was talking about the buildings and the houses, right? So you see how there's a building right there? And then right next to the building is a house. Let's see, hold on. See, there's a building, and then you got this beautiful house right here. Okay? And then next to it again is a building. But then look across the street, you see the same thing. A building, a house. You got houses and then some buildings. Okay, so let's just keep looking. Chicago's the only city I've seen that does that. That can mix building and houses and it looks beautiful. It doesn't look weird or wrong. See? Have this house. Got another building. I can smell the flowers and the herbs. Hold up. I'm going to let him walk by. But you see, okay, so you see again, you see the buildings, you see the sunrooms. It's a very Chicago thing. Then you see the balconies, these big balconies. I love these big balconies. Got the trees and the greenery. And then across the street, you got houses. Okay. So we will keep walking. You got the ivy on the, it's just so peaceful. You got the ivy growing on the building and stuff. More greenery and flowers and plants and herbs and things. So yeah, I mean, and it's like every block is so beautiful and so different looking. Okay. Every single block. Look at that. I love that. I mean, look at that tree, the colors. Oh, you see there's birds and it's just lovely. You have all these different flowers and herbs growing. Okay. Flowers and herbs. Okay. Just the diversity of what's growing over here. It's just so beautiful. I love it. Chicago is a city that's very conscious about growing plants and flowers. I mean, whether it's outside on the street or in people's houses. Hence the sunrooms that I showed you. Oh, wow. Look at the biodiversity here. This is biodiversity. They made a conscious effort to create a habitat and plant all kinds of plants here. I mean, I don't know how good you can see it on the camera, but it's all kinds of plants that's growing right here. Okay. I mean, someone who knows about herbs might even be able to recognize some of this stuff. And then again, you got the houses and the buildings mixed up in one block. I mean, I love these beautiful brick buildings. I like buildings. The New Yorker in me likes real buildings. I don't like all this new age architecture that's made from cheap materials and paper buildings and paper houses and with bathrooms with no window and open floor concept. Nah, these apartments got a living room, dining room, sunroom. Okay. Nice, sturdy, well-made buildings. And I'm walking in the wrong direction of the light, so that's why the lighting is not that good because of the direction I'm walking. So when I get to the end of this block, I'm gonna turn this off. And the architecture in Chicago looks different in every neighborhood, but it's beautiful in every neighborhood. Like, I can't even say what neighborhood has the best architecture or what neighborhood is the prettiest. There's so many beautiful neighborhoods in Chicago. Like, So, got this corner, got another building, and then a house right next to it. And you see the train looking like a New York City train. So not only are you close to the lake, the beach, and a street full of businesses, but the train is right there. Okay? Let's keep walking. Also in this neighborhood, there's a lot of you'll definitely see a lot of signs, Harris walls, a lot of Black Lives Matter signs. You got the pride flags and the trans flag. See, we just passed these buildings. Now we got houses, and all these houses have front yards and backyards and a porch. I love houses with a porch. I don't want a house if I don't have a porch or a balcony. Okay, look, they got a front yard, backyard. Look at all these beautiful plants growing. Look at the butterfly. Oh, there's another butterfly down there. There's butterflies and bees flying around everywhere. I don't see butterflies this much anywhere anymore. And then in the window, got the Harris for president. Better believe it. Chicago's a very political city, even though it's like probably the most corrupt in the country when it comes to politics. They're the most knowledgeable people I've ever been around at any city when it comes to politics. Like, they really pay attention. So you got the front yard and backyard. See? Got the bisexual flag and the gay flag again. And like I told you, this neighborhood, there's a lot of Hispanics, a lot of East Indian, a lot of West African, East African, a lot of Jewish, Muslim, a lot of families, students, gay people. It's like literally like the most diverse neighborhood. It's like equal parts everything. Okay, so, and this neighborhood is not that expensive, but look at this. Look how well kept people's yards are. And everybody has beautiful plants growing. Okay? I mean, look at this block. I'm gonna have to show it to you the other direction because I'm the wrong direction of the light, so it's making it look dark. But so you got that house, and then again, everybody has biodiversity in their yards. They don't just have like one plant growing or one flower. There's biodiversity. There's thought that was put into this, and it's so neat. So neat. So neat and so clean. Look at this. Again, all these people, they all have all this front yard. In a city, I don't see many cities where people have grass-filled front yard. Hold on. Trains going by. Oh, the architecture is nice. I'm gonna have to do videos in different neighborhoods. I'm always doing my neighborhood because this is where I live, but there's so many nice neighborhoods in Chicago that are jaw-dropping gorgeous. And so you see all the things that's growing. You even got ivy growing on the train station. And these houses aren't even like the nicest houses, but they still have all the flowers. I love flowers. I really do not like the desert and like dust and sand. I need grass, trees, and plants and flowers. Okay? I mean, I don't even know what this is growing right here. It's a really beautiful, looks very tropical. It looks like something that belongs in Florida or something, or in the Caribbean, or in Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Okay, keep walking. And then you probably see, if you notice who I'm passing, I passed a Hispanic family, and it looks like there's a bunch of multicultural kids coming. Now, look at the mural. The mural under here even has flowers. Okay? The mural full of flowers. Now, I can't see those kids across the street. I'm not going to zoom in on them, but you got a bunch of, I think they're Hispanic family. So, this neighborhood, like if I walk in a block one of the blocks by my house, there's West African restaurants, East African restaurants, Belizean restaurants, Haitian restaurants, a bunch of Mexican restaurants, a lot of Indian food, you know, and they all those different cultures live in the neighborhood, and their kids go to school together. There's like a little daycare by me, or I don't know if it's a daycare or a preschool. It's like the United Nations when people come pick their kids up. Okay, so once again, you got a house, okay? Got a house right next to a building, right next to a building, right next to a house, okay? And we go this way. Let me see, is this somebody's house? This is their little yard area back here that everybody can see. Got the rainbow again. Yeah, Chicago was founded by a Haitian man, but I don't know if I like that term, because to me, saying that the city was founded by a Haitian man to me is like saying Christopher Columbus discovered America, because I mean there were people here. There were indigenous people here, but for history's sake, the city was founded by a Haitian man. So you see, okay, you got the building, got the house. And these houses are big. They all got a big, huge porch. Okay. Got the buildings across the street. And this is so peaceful and like, right? Everybody's saying it's beautiful and peaceful. Yeah. Like, they don't be showing you this in Chicago. All they want to say, oh, people always get shot. And people act like Chicago's the murder capital. It's not. It is not. It's not even in the top 20. Go look at several sources of the most dangerous cities in America. Chicago will not be in the top 20. Now look at this house. Okay. Look at the colors. So unique. Okay. Every house is so unique and different. And there's a lot of front yard space, and then they got a whole backyard back there. I have to sneeze. Excuse me, sorry. Another house. I'm about to sneeze again. Excuse me. Whew, sorry. Okay. And then across the street, thank you. And then across the street, you got buildings again, you know, so it's buildings, houses, buildings, houses, buildings, houses. Just a little piece. A little piece. Like, I'm telling you, I've been in Chicago almost 8 years, and I had been coming here for 6 years before I moved here, and I always fell in love with how beautiful the city is. But even after 8 years, I'm still shocked. Like, daily I see something new that I'm like, I turn down a different block, even in my own neighborhood. And I'm like, this is beautiful. So, New York stimulates me. New York has beautiful areas too. But overall, Chicago has the best architecture out of any city I've been to, hands down. Like, there's a lot of cities with nice architecture, but Chicago has a wide variety of amazing architecture. But New York stimulates me. Chicago just makes me be in a peaceful mood because it's beautiful. You have the trees, the flowers, the bunny. You didn't see any bunny rabbits while I'm walking. I see them every day. And they're not in every neighborhood in Chicago, but they're definitely in mine. They're definitely in neighborhoods with all the flowers and herbs and stuff. Let me see. I think I'm going to show you one more block. I'm going to walk.
Is there another hospital we can go to in the front? I think I did.
Let me see. Now, yeah, I love that sound too, don't you? You don't hear this sound on the West Coast. At least I didn't hear it when I was in LA. They don't have any life in the damn desert. This sounds like what it sounds like when you're in tropical. Tropical. You hear what is life. You hear bugs and insects. So, even underneath the train, you have, I don't know how well you can see this mural, but it's like a multicultural mural. The light's not good, and I'm not going to walk over there. But these are the multicultural murals in this neighborhood to reflect the diversity. So now I'm going to walk down this next block. There's a bunch of businesses and like little eating areas. I probably should have gone to happy hour. But it's a cute little neighborhood. So very clean. That's the next block where there's going to be a bunch of little businesses and it's cute. I'm going to show you that and then I'm going to end the video. Little dead time, little boring block. And oh my gosh, it's 4:21 so quick. Whew. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get to this next block. We got some more murals. Got some rainbow third eye stuff over here. I think this mural is pretty cool. A lot of cool little murals in this neighborhood. but also other parts of Chicago too. And I love how bright and vivid these, like, it's so nice to me to walk down the street and see something this bright and vivid. And you can tell that thought was put into this. There's thought and planning that was put into this. Okay? Absolutely lovely. Like, seeing stuff like this while I'm walking down the street just puts me in a good mood. Okay? And then we got the mural, got the train going by again. So there's an art gallery here. Okay. The thing about Chicago, I guess it's a barbershop, but it's empty. The thing about Chicago that's weird, like a lot of the businesses be closed. I don't know how they make money. Okay. Have this little, I don't know. So it's next to an art gallery. But so many businesses in Chicago are like barely open, and I'm like, how do they make money? Well, this theater had a showing of Black Boy. I wanted to go see it. Looks like it's done. So there's a theater right here. Okay. Let's see. Lifeline Theater. Okay. I'm not the biggest theater person. I'm more like a dance person, but there's a... Okay. Chicago alleys. They got a lot of them. And if you see, the mural just keeps going. The mural is telling the story of the diversity of this neighborhood. The American Indians that were here. Like, even in this mural, you see this is like pre-colonial art sculptures that they have painted in here. Okay. This is indigenous Native American stuff. Okay. Let me get out the street if I get run over. But the mural is very interesting, and this neighborhood has a very multicultural history, and is definitely depicted on the murals. Now this is a cute little bar. It's a really nice little neighborhood bar. Nice outside eating area. Okay. And it's just chill. Oh, this is a cute store that has all this good, like, good quality, like, food stuff in here. Love that store. Wines and all of that, cheese, just whatever, sauces. Okay, so let me see. Yes, that mural does look like it's been up there for a while. See, we have the gay flag in the middle of the street. You got more murals even up on the side of the train station. Okay. See? You see the water? Because the lake, I just showed you the lake. Some of you guys are joining this late, so you didn't see that I started at the water. So they're going to have all that on the mural. This is a multicultural neighborhood. It's by the lake. It's now, it's peaceful. See, and even now, see, this street has a bunch of businesses on it. Oh, they're smoking some good weed. It smells great.
You know what? Infinity, bitch.
They look a little hood. So that's what I'm talking about with the diversity of this neighborhood. It's like literally everything. Okay. Okay. Got more little flowers and stuff. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I know. I need to roll up too. But this is how colorful it is over here. I love this. I live over here. I don't even be coming over here. Like, let me see. All I smell over here is good weed. Okay, so I love these colors. Wow. I love colorful. Love the colorful. There was a farmer's market here on Sunday that I wanted to check out. Bienvenidos, welcome. And then they got it in 2 other languages. I don't know what other two languages they got underneath there. Okay. So much thought put into these colors, right? Cool little bar here. Yeah, look at this mural. And it says Rogers Park. And you see, okay, it says the heart. Okay, I'm going to show you the whole thing. But it says Rogers Park, and look, what does it have? The lake. And all the sailboats weren't out today, but sometimes you drive past the lake and it's full of sailboats and it's so pretty. Okay, so don't forget, if you come to Chicago, there's many beautiful neighborhoods, but you gotta check out Rogers Park. This has been my home the whole time and will stay being my home. I mean, look at the thought that gets put into this. I love it. You know what? It reminds me of Mexico City. Mexico City is freaking beautiful, and it's full of plants and beautiful trees, and it's clean. Okay, so now you see with this mural, so Rogers Park mural, see the diversity in the mural? Asian, Hispanic, Black, whatever else. Okay, and Mahaba, what is that? What language is that? Is that Arabic or something? I've seen that before. Then you got whatever language that is. And whatever language that is. And let's see. Let's see. You can see how multicultural neighborhood it is just from the people that walk by when I'm filming. You've seen black people, white people. Damn, she was about to run him over. But let's see.
In a little while, we have music out here tonight.
You're gonna have music out here tonight?
Yeah.
What kind of music?
Jazz.
Oh, jazz?
M&B3 organ trio. They're
Oh wow. Okay, what time?
we open at 6. Music starts at 7.
Okay. Okay. This is nice. And then this, does this fireplace work?
Yeah. I mean, I just turned it here. I'll turn it on.
Oh, you don't have to. It's hot. I just wondered. It's nice.
We're going to be turning it on anyway. We light the fire every night.
Mm.
And it's as easy as...
This is beautiful. Like, I live in a neighborhood, but I've never come over here. So I'm gonna like come over here. Oh wow, yeah, that's cute.
It's a chandelier, 'cause
Yeah.
we couldn't have...
That's so cute. I'm gonna come over. You guys start at 7 until what time?
Music goes from 7 to 10 during the week.
Okay.
Friday and Saturday from 1 a.m.
Wow, so you have music here 7 nights a week? Oh wow, okay.
6 for sure. Mondays we reserve for artist initiatives or special events. And the next 3 Monday nights we have stuff going on, so 7 nights a week for the next 3 weeks.
Okay, I'll be here.
Normally Sunday through Tuesday through Sunday.
Okay. Thank
Are
you.
you a musician or are you just an appreciator?
I'm a dancer.
You're a dancer.
I'm a dancer. I'm kind of, I mean, I drum. I play like some Afro-Caribbean drums, but I'm more of a dancer than a drummer.
But you're in this world, and I think you really would, because we're a center for the arts. And if you want to get up and do an interpretive dance, come on up and dance.
Okay, I'm gonna come through.
We don't have too many rules here. We just, we're not a room for amateur musicians. But
Okay.
if someone's a professional, we're gonna invite you up.
Okay.
Or if you're a professional dancer, we're gonna invite you up. It's like bring what you got as an artist. You're welcome.
Okay, I'll be here. Thank you. What's your name? My name is Makeda.
Makeda?
Sorry.
Michaela?
Makeda.
Makeda.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Chad.
Chad. Nice to meet you.
Country in Africa. This is my dream come true. I'm also a musician.
What did you say about Africa?
My name, that's like a country in Africa.
Oh, Chad. You said Chad's a country in Africa. Okay, I got you.
People
Yes.
never remember.
Yes. Are you from Chicago?
I'm going to say, I've been here for a really long time, but I'm originally from Detroit.
Are you from Detroit? Okay. I really like people from Detroit. I'm from New York.
Okay.
Detroit people remind me of New Yorkers. I love you guys.
Right on.
Okay, nice to meet you too. I'll see you later. Okay. You said Chad funny as fuck. You funny. So yeah, the mural is so cool. And the thing is too, like people in Chicago are really nice. Like I think New Yorkers are nice too. People try to say New Yorkers are mean. That's not true. Like when you see me do my lives and I walk down the street in New York, there are always people talking to me. And here's another mural. I'm not gonna keep walking and my phone's about to die, but let me just show you this. I need to come out. I need to do these walking tours with like a portable charger because my phone, but the mural just keeps going, yo. I'm gonna have to keep showing you parts of the neighborhood. See? She looks like she's Mexican or Puerto Rican in that mural. We got El Corazon, the heart. What a cool little mural, right? Again, diversity. Okay? Diversity. Train station. Now, I mean, it's just a lovely neighborhood to walk around. Got a little corner store over there. Chicago doesn't have corner stores like New York, but they are sometimes. And see, now this mural keeps going. Yeah, it is a long mural. I'm not gonna, let me see. Oh yeah, it is a long mural. See, oh, more flowers. It doesn't look so pretty, the flowers in the mural. I just have to show you how diverse it is. White, black, Hispanic, Asian. You go a little west, and it's a whole bunch of, how you doing? Hi. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you this a little bit. I mean, this mural just keeps going, goes. But look, what is she supposed to be? A pilgrim or an Amish? I don't know what that is. But I'm gonna show you. Now, this looks like a colonizer or Mary Poppins. I don't know. Then you got black people in the mural. Okay. And then you saw those two dudes that just walked by me that just spoke to me. They were dusty as hell. So you even got little dusties walking around. Chicago has a percentage of like dudes that are like dusty, off, and aggressive. Like aggressive in the sense that they're going to talk to you, walk up to you, be really trying to kick it to you, and they look like Kanye West, and they act like Kanye West. Kanye actually reminds me a lot of Chicago dudes. And no offense, I'm not saying all dudes in Chicago are like that, but there's a lot of that in here. Oh God, some Dusty's calling me from across the street right now. The Dusty ones are always the most aggressive. But anyhow, here we go. Oh, she's the handmaiden. Okay. Another building. And this is another thing you see in some Chicago neighborhoods. This is a book exchange, Little Bird Book Exchange. So you can take a book and leave a book. Okay? So I told you before how Chicago has a lot of bookstores and highly read people. I mean, look at how neat this building is, and this freaking courtyard to come into the building. Like, look, this is freaking gorgeous. Look at this. And then when you go inside the apartments, it's going to be gorgeous. Okay. And then when you look across the street, there's a whole big old house again, right in between two buildings. Yeah, there's Dusties everywhere in Chicago. Like, I'm like, just don't talk to me. Don't have all the confidence in the world to try to talk to me. I'm like, let the fine ones talk to me, not the Dusties. But I just love. It's just like every block you turn down is gorgeous and it looks different than the other block. You know, like. And again, this is just one neighborhood. There's many beautiful neighborhoods in Chicago that look totally different than this one, okay? And that are just equally beautiful, but totally different, and you're just like, oh my God. Like, this is a big sunroom. Like, again, these sunrooms, these buildings that protrude, that's not the living room or the dining room. That's independent of the living room and the dining room, okay? That's a separate room that gets sunlight from 3 directions, okay? Another sunrooms. Okay, I got you, God Supremo. That you wasn't sure she's a handmaiden. I didn't know what that was. I mean, I just love it. It's just beautiful. And honestly, this camera is doing it no justice. It's like so much prettier in real life. You have another courtyard over there. Okay. The sun's gone. I came outside to get the sun. I got the sun at the lake. Now I gotta go back home and get back to work. But I was stressing, but you know what? No matter how much stress there is in my life, I have got to eat good food, go outside, get some sun, especially if the sun is out. So this street is very manicured. Like there's not that many plants and flowers on this block. I never walked down this street, actually. I'm gonna turn off this street. It's not as pretty. What is that, a school? Yes, I did get my vitamin D. And it is time to get away from the dusties. I'm about to turn this camera off and my phone dies. But, see? We got a house again. Okay, so it's sorry, excuse me, just burped. But it's next to the building. And then you have this big house. And this house has a front yard. And look what you see, Harris walls. Whoop, whoop, Chicago knows what's up. Big old backyard back there. Big old porch. Across the street, we have another building. Another beautiful building. And then right next to it, a house. Front yard and backyard. And porch. Okay. These are pretty big houses to be in a city. Like, this is not the suburbs or the outskirts. It's the city of Chicago. And that is the school. I don't even come down this block. Yeah, so let me go. Got the kids playing peacefully over there. More buildings and all that, but yeah, I'm always going to show you little pieces of pretty Chicago when I can. If you didn't see this video from the beginning, you can go look at it and you can see the beautiful lake where I started off at. A lot of people who come to Chicago don't know that's even there. If you come to Chicago, you have to move around the city as much as you can because it's beautiful. Another pretty building with a courtyard behind me. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I could keep showing you beauty. I'll show you in the next video. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. And see you guys later. Oops.